After you have selected and printed your reference, the first step is to outline your shadow shapes. You find these by squinting and picking out the light from the dark. Use angles instead of rounded shapes and use a red pen or colored pencil so that you can see them. The next step is to grid your reference. Use the width of your ruler. To make your grid straight, line up your ruler with the edge and top of your paper. Move from left to right and then top to bottom. Number your grid. Next, we're going to grid our drawing paper. Our drawing paper is larger than our reference, so we're going to make our squares 2 inches. I'll first draw 2-inch tick marks along all the edges of my paper. Then I'm going to connect those lines until I have 7 across and 5 down. By lining the ruler up with the tick marks, my lines will be straight. Finally, number your grid so it matches your reference paper. Now begin drawing. Draw the shadow shapes that you outlined in step 2. Start with the basic outline, then move from box to box. Draw them lightly. I have drawn dark so that you may see, but draw lightly. The grid is a tool. Use it. If a line crosses the grid at halfway or through a corner, draw it that way. Now that your shapes are drawn, we will fill in the values starting with your darkest shapes. Frequently check back to your reference and match how light or dark the shape is. Continue this process until all your shapes are filled. If a line is too dark, erase it and use your finger to softly blend your edges together. Your last step is to add white, only in the brightest places. Do not mix the black and white.